So, we all know what isekai is, right? I mean, we wouldn't be hideous, useless, unloved weebs if we didn't, right? But I'm just going to go ahead and assume you're an idiot and tell you anyway. An isekai is a popular and now common genre within our anime medium that involves someone being sucked into a whole nother world that is usually magical. Personally, I am not a ginormous fan of the genre, as it's usually quite copy-paste into every story it's in. Oh hey! I'm a guy who got transferred to a whole nother world with an abundance of skills and a magical harem, so where's that raccoon Gucci? But lately there has been a fairly common genre within this genre that is fairly specific. And that genre is an otome reverse harem isekai, where instead of the lead character being the heroine, it is actually the villainess in the otome game. Personally, I don't know where and how such a niche genre even began to be put within our anime medium, but you know what? I like it. It's new, it's innovative, it shows me some man titties for once, which is always a new aspect that I will welcome dearly. It is a breath of fresh air in a series of isekai and other genres that I'll be deep diving into throughout this video, as you all need to know this new genre's glory and why the new villainess genre is something you should be keeping an eye out for. So before I begin talking about this, I should probably explain what an otome game is. It's a reverse harem game where you are allowed to choose one of the many love interests, where sometimes the game throws in a villainess to try and separate the heroine, which is you, and the love interest apart to create some drama. It's the villainess in that premise that these whole series revolve around. I have been seeing this new genre appear almost seemingly out of nowhere. Just one after another, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop! But although so many of them keep popping out of Japan's coochie, there's something unique about each and every one of them that is unlike every other isekai out there. The one thing that makes me continuously read each new series revolving around this new genre is that although they all revolve around the same premise, each one plays out very differently. So, in other words, although it's always the same premise of someone being stuck in an otome game as a villainess, it always has a different take on things, instead of a repetitive story with a different cast of characters in each different story. So instead of predictably always getting the point of view of our villainess female lead, we sometimes get the point of view of one of our male love interests, or sometimes even of a side character. Like, for example, one of the most popular manga light novel animes that's come out from this genre is I reincarnated into an otome game as a villainess with only destruction flag, which can also be purchased off Bookwalker. Use coupon code Sydsnap for 600 yen off your first purchase after making an account. Link in the description. I believe this is one of the first of the genre's kind that really hit it big, with it getting a manga and anime adaptation not long after its initial release. This series follows a girl who died and was reincarnated into a world as a villainess who has nothing but destruction flags, aka bad endings. So she goes about on her journey trying to break out of the bad ending scenarios and trying to figure out how to end up with a good ending. Well, slap me on the ass cheek, is that not original? But of course, this is the story with the point of view of the villainess. Say we wanted the point of view of one of the love interests. We would go with the series. One second here as I just... Fiance's observation log of the self-proclaimed villainess. With the point of view of the villainess's fiance observing his very odd soon-to-be bride as she tries to fulfill her role as the villainess, even knowing that she was reincarnated from another world. See how both have the same genre but different approaches to it? And that's just two of the many, if not hundreds, of other otome reverse harem villainess stories out there. I mean, personally, out of this genre, I am just hoping for a more obscure title to come out, like, I was reincarnated into another world as the villainess's toilet. But knowing Japan, I could see that happening. This is something that made me fall so deeply in love with this genre within a genre, because it is a new, fresh take on the diluted otome games that has had nothing new added to it probably since it began. And that is a huge reason why I think this blew up so quickly. I don't know how or why manga, light novels, and now anime has suddenly exploded with this very specific topic, but I can only assume why it has gained traction so quickly. And the answer will shock you. In my opinion, it's because in each otome reverse harem, nothing different has ever been added to either stories to separate it from the rest. No new spice, no new sort of holy shit, this is an otome game with a different perspective? So when a new take of a seemingly unchanging genre takes a turn, no matter which way, people are going to jump on. Why? 'Cause it's finally different! And to add with that, the isekai genre is so completely saturated within our anime niche that it wouldn't be an understatement to say that it's almost completely taking over it. But that doesn't stop people from loving it, and it also doesn't stop new genres within the saturated genre to be created of another saturated genre. Blah! That was a mouthful. So I just think it's funny that in this saturated genre, a new genre that comes from another saturated genre makes something completely new and fresh. It's like a babrushka? So although I am not a giant fan of the isekai genre, I tip my hat to you, sir. M'lady. So why do I think you guys should keep up with this new genre, and where do I think it will go in the future? To answer your first question, why do you think, dumbass? Have you not been watching this video? Because it's a taste of something new and fresh within this genre that may lead us to creating different and better reverse otome harems, and that may lead to stem to my asshole. It will expand and create all new different types of stories that are exciting and exhilarating, unlike the now very typical otome reverse harem genre. And if by God you aren't excited about that, then I don't know what excites you! But you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this genre will turn into one of the most saturated ones where instead of girls comparing tit sizes is men comparing dick sizes and debating about who can have their nipples stay hard the longest. I was reincarnated into a whole nother world and all the guys surrounding me tell me that their nipples can stay hard all day if they wanted them to! Are hard male nipples something girls like? Yes. So to all the 5 viewers that have stuck around listening to me talk about hard male nipples, thank you. I imagine that I am not making my most common audience feel the most comfortable. I asked you guys to keep an eye out on this new upcoming genre because I don't think I would be lying if I said you won't be disappointed. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on all of my other social medias. And stay awesome, bros!